Celebrating service in Nye County for 10 years, Desert View Hospital.
Yesterday, just after noon, we were dispatched a report of a structure fire. The initial report while we were responding was that it was a fully evolved attached two-car garage. When we arrived on location, we found that report to be accurate. The fire was extending in the attic space into the primary dwelling. We commenced what's called a Blitz Attack, which is heavy water on the area of the garage, while additional lines were stretched to protect the interior of the primary dwelling.
Did it extend to the primary dwelling?
It did. It actually was in the attic space. While it wasn't necessarily in the occupied space, it was up in the attic, extending throughout. So the crews did a great job. They went in there, hooked the ceilings, got water on the fire, and quickly put it out.
So a lot of damage to this home, of course, not livable at all at this point. How are the occupants?
The occupants were actually occupying this structure at the time of the fire and didn't know that the house was on fire until some neighbors came over and notified them and then helped them out of the house. They were uninjured. Obviously, they're upset. They were trying to figure out exactly what happened. There wasn't a lot of activities preceding it. They were out running errands, things like that. Returned the vehicle that was in the garage at the time of the fire. We're driving out earlier in the day and returned it back to the garage prior to the fire.
So at this point, accidental in nature, but do you know what the cause is?
Well, we know obviously the ignition source was in the garage. There was several activities that were in that immediate area. The fire remains under investigation, but there's no indicators at this point that it's an intentional act.